Alright, now I want to show you this, guys. We're looking at the dash panel in my Jeep, and at first your flashers are not going to work. Now, on the older model Jeeps, you can fix this by taking your flashers, your hazard flashers, and swapping that with your blinker. Now all you're going to do is take this one out, take this one out, and swap them around. Now, one of those is your flashers and one is your hazard. I'm not really sure which. You can check it out by turning on your hazards. Let's see. Okay, that's the hazards. And now they're out. So that's your hazards up here, and this is your turn signals down here. Now what we did when we switched those around, I'm not really sure exactly how that works. Again, I'm not an electrical engineer. But I think they used a flasher that tells you when your bulb is out by flashing rapidly. Since we're using LEDs, it thinks that one of your bulbs is out or something's going wrong because there's not enough current. So what you have to do is get one of these flashers that doesn't recognize that. So for this, you can swap them around, and then when you get a chance, you can get another one of these hazard flashers and put that up here on your hazards, because now your hazard is going to flash really quickly. Now on the later model Jeeps, I'm not sure how that works, but there is a part that you can purchase. I'm not sure if you can swap them around, but you can purchase the part from an auto shop, and I will give you that number in the description below. The reason I'm doing that is because they change part numbers frequently, or every once in a while, so I'm going to leave that in the description, because if I leave it here, it'll change, and I can't change the video, but I can change the description. Alright, once you get everything wired up, I've also tied them up here just to make them a little cleaner. But once you get that done, go ahead and check it again just to make sure that all of your butt connectors are installed properly and everything is making a good connection. After that, we're going to go ahead and install them. So to do that, I will take off the lights and we will go ahead and stick it through. This box actually has a sticker on the back of it, and you can stick that wherever you need it. Just make sure that it's the wires are long enough to reach wherever you need them to. Okay, now the way this works is these lights clip inside these bezels, but we're going to need to trim just a little bit off the top of this bezel so that it'll fit right in that circle. For that, I'll just use my bench grinder and shave a little off the top where it says top. You only need about 1/4 of an inch or so, and then I will do the same thing on the other one. On the other one, I'm going to shave the top off too, and then just turn it upside down. Alright, now I can take the bezel and put that back here and attach it with the screws provided. I think, however, before I do that, I'm going to take this one and install it just so it'll give me a little bit more room. Now this one down here you're going to have fun with. My best guess is that you'll have to use a magnet. Put the nut on the end of the magnet like this and feed it in there. The reason being, this light over here is right in the way and you can't get back in there, but that's what I had to do, so give that a shot. And once you get that in there, you can just kind of tighten it like this, using your finger to hold it in. Alright, then you can use the 8mm wrench to hold the backs while you tighten them all down. Alright, now you can feed your wire up and around like this, and we'll attach the light. Make sure that it's good and snug on there, and we'll push it back in. Make sure it's orientated to the top, and then we'll snap it in place. There we go. Check that out. Before I put that bottom one in, make sure you put that on the side marker there. know you can do it. Come on. Whew. That bottom one might need a little bit of persuasion since you can only really get one hand in there. You can't get a lot of good leverage. Alright, now all we have to do is put the cover on. To do that, I'll just use 2 of the factory bolts and then 2 of the JCR bolts on top here. Alright guys, you gotta admit, that turned out pretty sweet. Don't forget to check out JCR Off-Road's website for this armor and more at jcroffroad.com. And check out BleepinJeep.com too. We've got hats and t-shirts and lots of other cool stuff. Do check out our Facebook pages too at BleepinJeep and JCR Off-Road Facebook or whatever. And do subscribe to both of our YouTube channels. And did I say Facebook pages already? And I'm having a hard time talking right now. Leave your comments below. I hope you like the video, and we'll see you next time.